guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Not Your Mother's Mom, and today I'm just gonna do a little kind of favorites video. So it's not really monthly favorites or fall favorites, it's just kind of products that I have been into lately that I thought I would share with you. So if that sounds good, stick around and we will get right into it. Let's see. First thing I guess I will go with, because it's the newest thing, is this palette from Urban Outfitters' new makeup and skincare line, which is called, I guess it's Ohii. It's O-H-I-I. And they have two eyeshadow palettes, and this is the Magic Hour eye palette. The other one is a little bit more, has sort of more deeper colors. These are sort of, I guess it's the lighter of the two. And I've just really been having a lot of fun with it. I'll do some swatches for you. They all tend to be very light, kind of shimmery, duochromatic shades, which is kind of what I'm into. They're not hugely pigmented, but it's not like you're struggling to get pigment out of them. It's more just that it's sort of a lighter wash of color rather than a really intense pigment, which is really what I prefer. It's kind of a lot more foolproof, and there are a lot of kind of one and done shadows in here where you can just kind of swipe something on with a fluffy brush, like a MAC 217 or something like that, and it just looks really pretty, and it's just a nice sheer wash of sort of iridescent colors. So I'm going to swatch these for you, or attempt to. I'm heavily tattooed, as I think you can see, and so makes swatching a little difficult. But here are the first four shades. This first one is Pixie, and it's sort of a light iridescent pinky white. You get a lot more pink in it than you're seeing in the swatch. Next one is Peridot, which is a shimmery kind of iridescent green. Next we have Agate, which is not swatching that well, but it's again an iridescent sort of darker pink. And then Tiger's Eye, really pretty silvery, again duochrome. You get sort of almost a brick red in there. It's sort of hard to see in the swatch, but it's really pretty. Forgot to bring makeup wipes, so we're just gonna rub this off. Where did we stop? With Tiger's Eye. Okay, the next one is called Stargaze, and this is I think one of the only true mattes in the palette, and it's a deep kind of burgundy. Really pretty for lining your eyes, for smudging under your eyes. If you want to kind of make your look a little smokier, it's a real nice color. Then we have Stardust. This is one of my favorites, and I don't know how well this is going to swatch. Yeah, not great. But this is a grayish, greenish, again, really iridescent. It's this one right here. Really pretty color. That's Stardust. Next we have Moonlight, which is a bronze, one of the most pigmented colors in the palette. It's a really shiny, kind of metallic bronze that's very pretty. Next we have Amethyst, which I am partial to because it's my birthstone. And it's a grayish lavender. Again, really shiny and iridescent. Really pretty. And then another one of my favorites, which is Nectar. And this is a pinky, we're gonna go over here. A really nice shiny pink. And then the last one, which is another great one for kind of smudging around your lash line to make sort of a smoky look. This is Siren. And let's see, I'll put this right, God, where are we gonna put this? We'll put this right here. That one is Siren. Sorry for my really shitty swatches, but yeah, so you can see it's not for true matte lovers. They're great, just really, like I said, one and done shadows, really pretty. I have sort of a combination of, what do I have on today? Pixie and Agate. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but it's really pretty. So I highly recommend this palette. It's 20 bucks. The quality's nice. The shadows are really smooth, really creamy, blend really well. Just nothing bad to say about this. It's, I think, just it's a fun palette to play with. You can really kind of get a lot of different looks out of it. And let me show it to you again. And, or just again, do that sort of one and done kind of thing. So I love this. I've really been wearing this pretty much every day since I got it. So that's really fun. What else have we got? Another makeup item. This I just picked up sort of on a whim, and it looked pretty, and it is really pretty. You know what? This may be, yeah, I have to say, there was a NARS palette that came out in these same colors, and I have to say that I prefer this, and this is good old Wet n Wild. And this is called, it's just called Eyeshadow Palette. The name is Fire. And this is just beautiful. There's a color, I'm not gonna swatch all of them because, I don't know, I don't want this video to go on forever, but I'll swatch a couple just to kind of give you an idea. And I don't think the individual colors have names, but I'll swatch a couple. God, I really kind of suck at this. So really, really nice, bright, warm. It's all very warm colors. There's one color in here, this one, that is light enough that on my skin I can use as a highlight, and it's really pretty. And this, I don't remember the price of this, but it was Wet n Wild. I mean, it couldn't have been more than, I'd say, $5 to $8. And you really get a lot of bang for your buck. The colors are really pigmented, blend really well, go on really well. You can really do a whole kind of warm, fiery look with it, or again, there are a lot of one and done shadows, which I particularly love. So that is the Wet n Wild Fire palette, and it's in their Color Icon range. I don't know, I got it at Ulta. Next, in sticking with Wet n Wild, I'm going to show you my favorite highlighter, truly my favorite. And I have some really high-end highlighters. I have some from NARS. I have a lot of different high-end ones, and this is the one I reach for almost every day. Somebody, I think it was Tara Babies, who, if you don't watch her channel. She swatches like a beast. I mean, she buys everything new that comes out, and her opinions are she has really just helpful opinions. She's very good at describing makeup, has just a wealth of information as far as dupes and comparing things. Anyway, she compared this and showed side-by-side swatches with a Dior highlighter, which has got to be, you know, at least 10 times the price of this, if not more. So this is Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is in the color Blossom Glow. Oops. Blossom Glow. And it's super buttery and creamy. Let's see if I can find somewhere to swatch this. Wow. Oh, we're gonna rub off some of these other swatches. Okay, I'm gonna swatch this right here. I mean, look at that. And you can wear it super, you know, you can really buff it in so that it's very subtle, or you can really go all out with it. My only complaint about this is the lasting power is not fantastic. I mean, by, you know, kind of midday, you sort of have to touch it up if you still want that shine on there. But it's just a really beautiful highlight. And for the price, again, Wet n Wild, it was probably about $5. I actually bought a backup of this in case, I don't know, they stop making it or I can't find it or something. I like it that much. A couple more makeup items, and then I have some skincare stuff. This is a lipstick. I may have mentioned this before, I can't remember, but this is a Pat McGrath, jumping from drugstore right to high-end. This is a Pat McGrath lipstick, and this is in the Luxetrance range, and this is called Realness. This is what I have on today, and I'll put a little more so you can kind of see how it applies. I'll get it right in my tooth. So it's a beautiful kind of darker nude mauvey color, but it's not super warm. It's not super pink. It's just a really nice kind of Your Lips But Better shade. And I just love this. The formula on these is unbeatable. I mean, truly, I put this on and was like, yep, that's it. Never have to look for another lipstick. These are the only lipsticks I ever want to wear. They feel amazing on your lips, super hydrating. And for how hydrating they are, they're really long lasting. I mean, this will last through a meal. It's just beautiful. And it fades out very gracefully. It doesn't kind of fade out in a patchy way. I just love those lipsticks. They're just gorgeous. Back down to drugstore, I picked up this cheek. It's a sort of a cheek gel almost by Flower Beauty. And this is called Bubbly. And it's kind of a lavendery pink-ish kind of shade. It's right here. And I'm swatching it really dark so you can see the color, but obviously you blend it way out. And it's just a really pretty flush, flush of color on your cheeks, blends in beautifully. You can put it, I've put it over, I don't tend to usually wear foundation, but you can put it over foundation. I usually wear it under foundation or under, if I'm not wearing foundation, under powder. But it blends out just beautifully. It's a really, really pretty color. I may pick up another few more colors in that. So that's just gorgeous. Back up to high end, we have a Marc Jacobs eye pencil, and this is in, wow, I really need to get my reading glasses. I'm sorry. I'll put down below what the color is. I think it's called Glitz. Glitz All Right? Anyway, really, really pretty, sparkly, and this is from his new line of eyeliners. Really pretty, sparkly, purpley. It's got kind of big chunks of glitter, but it's, I usually use it as a liner under my eyes and then sort of blend it out with a fluffy brush. And it just looks really pretty. It's just a gorgeous color. And his eyeliners are fantastic. I mean, if you're someone who likes to wear eyeliners on your waterline or tight line your top lid, they last really all day. I have a black one in that too, and they're just great. But that color, I just absolutely love. Last makeup product, I caved and bought the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder. And this is the most gorgeous powder. I'm gonna say it's my favorite setting powder I've ever used. It's incredibly just finely milled, really, really silky. It's very translucent, so it doesn't leave a ton of color on your face. It just kind of mats out the areas that you don't want to be super shiny. It's great for setting the under eye. The one makeup product I do wear pretty much every day is under eye concealer, because I have been blessed with genetic dark under eyes, and it sets your under eye concealer perfectly, just flawlessly. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous powder. I can't remember how much it was, but it's up there. It's a pricey product, but you know, you don't use a ton of it. I imagine it'll take me a good long time to go through this, but it's just a beautiful powder. Oh, I do have one more makeup item, sorry. I have the Magic Cushion cover. This is from Missha, which is a Korean brand. And when I do wear foundation, I tend to like really sheer, kind of thinner formulas. So this is sort of your typical cushion foundation, comes with a little puff. Open it up, there's the product. And I don't know, I'll put a tiny bit on. I don't know if you'll be able to really see. Yeah, that's pretty useless. But it's just a really, really pretty finish. It just kind of evens out your skin tone without looking like you're wearing a ton of foundation. Not super expensive. I want to say this was under 20 bucks. And Missha is a company that I really like. It's, like I said, a Korean company, and they do a lot of really beautiful BB creams and skincare items and essences and things like that. So really nice. Next thing is a face mask, and this is by Algenist, which is a company I really like. And this is called the Alive Probiotic Balancing Mask. And it's cool because it looks sort of like a clay mask, and it's turquoise, and then weirdly, I don't know if it'll work, I guess it's the heat of your body. When you put it on, it kind of you see that? It sort of changes to pink. I don't know, it's just kind of a cool thing. It's just a fun mask to use, but it's also just really, it has a little bit of the properties that mud masks have as far as kind of drawing oil out of your skin and gunk out of your pores, but it's also a very soothing mask. It feels very, very nice on the skin, very soothing. Yeah, you massage it in and leave it for, what does it say, 3 to 5 minutes. I usually leave it on longer, and I think you can without any trouble, but it's just a really beautiful mask. It's really one of my favorites. So I highly recommend that. One more skincare product we have, which is the Red Erasing Cream, and this is a moisturizer by Medicube, another Korean brand. And this I absolutely love. Hang on one second. I'm filming. Can you give me 1 second?
I need to pack.
Can you give me 1